Okay, so here we are, and just to refresh, where were we? I'm going to move this window over here, and you can see that if I cover this sensor, okay, the value shoots up to about 750, and if I cover this one, the value shoots up to about 800. Either case, even if I turn off these lights, okay, and I'll turn off this light, so the lowest we get sort of an ambient light is around 500. So I'm going to say if it gets greater than 700, either one of them, let's do something. So let's do something in code. Okay? I'm going to set that back over. Actually, I'll just close that. Let's make our first program a simple one. Let's just make it, initialize its dance routine that we were playing with. As soon as the value gets greater than 700. And let's go back up to the setup. Recall this is where we had that light action going on. The LEDs were turning on faster and faster. No, that's a lie. Down here, where's setup? There it is. I'm sorry. This is where the light was going faster and faster. Okay, and that was what we were using to indicate that the robot was about to move. So let's go in front of that very first sequence of red flashing lights. I'm going to put a while statement in here. Okay, let's do while, and then let's capture something. Let's do analog read 3. What was it called again? We're going to use the left photo. L photo. Move that out of the way. Is let's do less than. No, we want to do greater than. Greater than or equal to 700. Now we're going to do less than. Okay? Okay. Let's go less than. While it is less than 700, which is all the time that it's on just regular light like it is right now, okay? It didn't go over 700 until we put our finger on it. While it is less than or equal to 700, let's just create a loop. And let's put in this loop nothing. Okay? It's just going to sit there. It's not going to do anything. As soon as it breaks the 700, okay, as soon as my finger goes on it, then in theory, it's going to jump out of this while statement, and then we're going to see the lights go on, and we're going to see the robot move. So let's go down here, and actually just to test that, let's make it so the robot can in fact move. Okay? So I've removed those comments here that blocked out this line of code. And let's turn it on. And, okay. And we'll just approve it. We'll just sit here for a second. Right now, it should be running that while loop, I would think. And it's still running a while. I'm going to cover up a sensor, and lo and behold, oh, you can't quite see it. Move this camera. The light has begun to flash. It's ready to go, and now the robot's moving. I'm going to reload that so you can see it one more time, because it's sort of silly to sit there and have it watch that whole thing. Let's pull this up a little bit so you can see that light. Okay, let's reload it. On goes the teensy loader. Okay, robot is on, everything is good. You're walking around, you're thinking, okay, it's time for me to show off my robot, get it to start playing soon or whatever. Okay, everybody, let's turn on our robot. finger goes on, and lights light up, and a couple seconds later, it begins to move. Okay? And that was all done by creating this while statement, okay, where it constantly got itself stuck in a loop as long as the value was less than 700. As soon as it got over 700, in other words, the light was blocked, then it was able to jump through and complete the setup routine. All right? So the next question is, can I make it so this robot will only dance in the dark? We want to have it on, waiting, and then as soon as the lights go off, the robot begins to move. Okay? Let me pause for a second, and then I'll get this set up. All right, so let's finish this off. So like I said, we're going to go ahead and make it so that it stays waiting until the lights go off, and then we can use it to do a light dance. And there's lots of ways to do that, but we've already used the while statement, so let's use an if-then statement. Okay? So let's go down here to the main loop. You know what? We don't need all this stuff for now. Let's just take and comment it out. For those of you who don't remember, you can block out a big chunk by holding the control key down and /, and it comments it all out. Okay, so let's sit here. We want to do an if-then statement. If what? If analog read of, let's take the right photo. Okay. Remember, it's normally in regular light it's around 200, 250. So let's say if it's greater than or equal to what? 400. So when the lights go dim, not totally dark, it's going to then run this program. So we should see it dance. So we'll go down here. Open and close. And I want to actually add one thing. It's good coding. This while statement worked just fine, but I should tell you now, it's better off to have a semicolon in that infinite loop, just so it knows it was running a routine in there, okay, or a function. Okay, analog read, right photo. Make sure that's not the same one we used. I don't believe it is. We had right photo, we had left photo the first time. I checked the left photo, so it should be good. Let's see what happens. Okay, load it up. Okay, we turn on our robot by doing that. It's starting its lighting sequence. And right now, normally, it would start to run, but wait, there's too much light in the room. I'm going to start dimming some lights. And there you go. I'll turn it back on. It turned on when that light went off. You can see it works. Let's try it out on the floor. I'm going to pause it, set it up on the floor, and that way I'll put the jumper in and we can watch it go. Okay. Unfortunately, it's midday, so the wind is letting in a lot of sun, but let's go try it out. And if I go down here, it's already plugged in. This is what's neat about having it turn on and off. You don't have to struggle with the jumper. I'm going to turn it on, put my finger, oh, it's bright. Put my finger right over it. And oh my goodness, it was too dark right there. I moved it out of the light. Well, I'm going to have to do that one more time. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can do better. Let's restart it. Pull the jumper. This is where I'd be better off doing this at night when I don't have to deal with artificial light, or find a different spot where I can put my camera. Okay. It is ready to turn on. Oops, I put the jumper in the wrong place, but I'm making a fool of myself today. Okay. It is on. It's not going anywhere, not going anywhere, not going anywhere. I will block the light coming in from the window. and off it goes. Okay? So there you have it. Everything is good. Although it stopped, but don't worry about that. It's because this board popped out. And I will see you again soon.